Hello one and all to Let's Play Something. This is Let's Play Something Hard West, the Scars of Freedom expansion. And we actually are playing the Scars of Freedom expansion. As of recording this video, I have actually completed the primary campaign. I am playing the expansion, and I've always wanted to do a video on this game, but I've been afraid to because this game really pressures my computer, so I'm afraid that recording it might cause some blue screens and some red screens and some overheating issues and stuff like that. I have blue screens with this game before. A few times, not very many times, but this game causes it. This game really makes my fans have to turn hard, and I don't know why, because it's not the prettiest game out there. I've played prettier, but something about this game just really grinds my computer. So I don't know if I'm going to be even successfully be able to record this, but I'm going to try. Anyways, I've been wanting to do a video on this for a long time, and now that I realize I'm doing the Scars of Freedom expansion, now is my chance. Like it's now or never, because I don't know how much longer I have until I beat the game. I'm not going to beat it in this 20-minute video, of course, but I probably will be beating it in the near future. If not today, probably tomorrow, because I want to try to finish this so I can focus back on Crisis. I moved on to Crisis after this because I thought I was done with this. But I went to the store to look at the expansion because I thought I'd already played it, but I hadn't played it. See, this is the main campaign. I thought like these were the expansion. They're not. They're part of the main game. So we will load the last checkpoint, and I guess I will try to explain things as they go. If you don't know what this game is, this is essentially it's an XCOM game. It's basically the combat from the new XCOM games set in a mythical Western universe. Like Western universe with magic and all that kind of stuff. We have our goals up here, including our optional objectives and stuff. This little icon represents us on the map. This is my current posse. These are the people in my group. You can see their weapons and all the stuff they're carrying. And that reminds me, I need to give you something to heal. Did I use your healing equipment? I did. I need to go. That's actually, ooh, a volcano pistol. Ooh. Volcano pistols are a very good thing. I did not know I got that. I just finished a mission and quit the game. I usually have to play this game like 2 missions at a time and then quit. I'm going to go over here. I just want to trade, and I want, ooh, he has an angelic spear. That's a good one. He charges cheap for it too, but not particularly what I was after at this moment in time. It's what I'm gonna have to use because he doesn't have anything else I'm looking for. I'm looking for a vitality elixir, or a medical bag, or something for healing. You want every character to have some kind of healing item on them because it's easy to get wounded. I'll buy one of those, and he does have some of these items which are good. Ooh. I actually will buy sturdy shoes as well. I will just pay in cash. And I hate the ear necklace. I've got no purpose for it. Is there anything else I don't really care about? I can afford to sell one of the shotguns because I have 2. And then I will have you pay me back 70 in cash. And I've had more than I left with. Alright, who has the worst movement? These are the stats between the characters. As you can see, movement 22, movement 18. She moves slower. So we're going to give her this item, which makes her go faster. And you are going to be carrying the angelic spear, which is the healing item. And now we're going to go over here and search these areas. As you see, we explore nearby fringe locations and learn more about our attackers. The plot for this expansion is you're basically playing, like you can see sort of by the faces, you're playing Frankenstein characters who have been constructed by a doctor. You're golems, and you've got decay and stuff like that. And you're basically out for revenge. It is kind of the Frankenstein story. You're out for revenge because you didn't want this to happen to you. You can see this says open card screen. In the normal campaign, these are poker or playing cards, like poker, and you get special abilities based off these cards. And if you get hands like 2-pair, high card, or full house, or whatever, you get even more advantages. In this, it's organs because we are playing golems. We take different organs, and organs work the same way as the cards. Some are more compatible than others. They come with boosts, and if you get compatible ones together, you get more boosts. So, let us look at the Lonesome Homestead. You were hiking up a hill when you heard a shrill scream from a nearby valley. Phineas pulled my shirt and formed an asking expression, because Phineas doesn't talk. We should see what's going on. Took us a while longer, but we finally came down to a large homestead with its windows blown out. Home guard bodies were scattered all over the place. We went inside very carefully. A woman was lying on the bed, and there was a body of a masked doctor lying on the floor next to her. We could see that she'd been screaming about the woman's chest. We could see what she had blah blah. I'm not used to reading out loud. We can see what she was screaming about. The woman's chest had been cut open. There was blood everywhere, and she looked close to death. But what killed these men? Could it have been that unholy scream? Collect the blood, which is that up there. That's important for the golems. That's how we heal. She grabbed my arm and explained my scars. I could tell she was just I'm sorry, I haven't read out loud in a long time. I could tell she knew what my unholy hands and Phineas's ruined face meant. We had run with the masked doctor. She begged me to end her life now, but asked me to promise we'd leave her body intact and then burn it. What do we do? Promised we would, kept our word. Hell, I wouldn't want anyone walking around with my body parts either. No, we'll do the right thing. I genuinely try to play good characters, like unless I'm playing Warren from the campaign, in which case I do the exact opposite. Congregation. Came upon a group of white folks washing their linens in a stream. When they spotted us, they looked like they was going to run. But the woman in charge calmed them down and told us to come closer. We did, cautiously. She told us there was a home guard patrol roaming the nearby roads. When we made it clear that we were no friends of theirs, they invited us to join their congregation. We accepted. We arrived at the homestead and the church, a bunch of houses. It wasn't much to look at. They said it was because the government didn't like them at all, and neither did the home guard. But they made their living farming and selling heat items made from local herbs, but it barely covered their expenses. So, I showed them the mask and asked them whether they knew anything about it. They did, but they made it clear they wanted ether in turn. We'll give them ether.
2 vigilantes try to do the same as me. I thought maybe we could make a deal.
The priest who ran things in the congregation said he'd heard tell of crimes perpetrated by those masked freaks, and he had proof, some kind of document only Phineas could make sense of. He said 2 other vigilantes were on the lookout for the abominators. When I told him their names, he gave us the location and their hideout, and said I should pay a visit. He said we would make good friends. Well, look. Nothing I really want. We got another recipe. These are the, you can look here. These are golem recipes. They're blueprints for groups of buffs, but I don't have enough of those things yet for it to matter. I should go spend some of my ether, but we're going to go here real quick. I will do an entire tactical mission in this video, however long it takes, either that or when the game crashes. We arrived on this small inn on a plateau away from the main roads. Phineas claimed we'd find shelter here. We went inside. As time passes, we get decay. We're going to have to go heal that in a second. Into the end, everybody went real quiet and started staring at us like we were a couple psycho freaks. The innkeeper offered us a glass of whiskey and said that it was looking for... That's what he was looking for. He had stuff to sell, so as long as we didn't ask too many questions. Guns! Ooh, piercing ammo is good. Is it 100 coins good? Not right now. We need to go back here, and we're actually going to buy organs and heal our decay. That's what the ether, the red blood, is for. This place here only deals with them, and that's how we heal the golem decay and how we buy new parts. I know, I'm not explaining all this very well, I'm sure. I'm just kind of like... What I should do... I should be doing this. I should be like... I've got a bull's heart, human blood, a tumor, Liberty's eye, and Marshall's stomach. So, this is gambler's liver, lucky liver. I have none of those things, so I shouldn't start there. Over here, bull's heart, Liberty's eyes, So I need a mesmerizing eye and the redundant heart and the lung of fury. Over here, I've got the human blood, and that's it. So it was this one. Redundant heart, mesmerizing eye, and lung of fury. We'll see if it has any of these. He's got the mesmerizing eye. That's it. So we'll start there, and we'll probably buy another one before we go. Beast hearing, crippler. Ooh. I know what crippler is, and crippler is a good one. Shadow cloak is good too. Chain kill is okay. We're gonna buy both of these, and we'll pay in the only place, or the only thing they'll take. Crippler is really good. Every hit you score cripples the target, which is really, really good in this game. So, you can see the icons here. You've got the pitchfork and the E. You got an E and an E, which probably means this will be compatible. It is. We'll give it to him because he's not missing a card. And as for you, you're the one we're trying to build up with that one kit, so we'll give it to you. You'll see when we get to combat. Combat is a strange thing in this game where it's like damage is very slow and over time, so the crippling thing really, really helps. The cabin was located on a forbidding peak. You'd think they'd say foreboding, but no, it says forbidding. Forbidding peak flanked by a greater mountain. There were two ways to get in: climb the brutal peak directly, or follow a narrow path up the easier mountain, then cross a rope bridge over the crevice at the top. The former was more dangerous, but shorter. The latter was easier, but would take more time to complete. If we take the latter, or if we take the easy route, it's going to cost a whole time, and we're going to get deceased. Our decay is going to go off. If we're going to take the thing directly, we're going to take a chance of getting hit, but we won't get our decay. So either way, we're going through this wounded. We'll take the peak. Ooh. Easier than I thought, unless you count Phineas slipping on some moss and falling a couple of feet to the rocks below. He was injured, but he could continue. We finally came upon a ledge where we found several dead bodies drying in the sun. Phineas searched him for loot, and I was about to tell him there must be reasons why so many people died in this spot when a bullet hit the rock right next to us. It was the evangelists. They shouted down for us to state our names and our business. We told them who we were and who we were looking for. They told us we could approach, but we should leave our guns in the rocks below. Told him there was no way I was putting down my gun while facing two goddamn white vigilantes. They allowed as that was fair enough, so we walked while aiming for each other's heads. After a while, they understood that our intentions were legitimate. When we swapped information, they told us they knew of a mental institution run by one of those masked demons. They said we would find information and opportunity for revenge there. Sounded like a mighty fine plan to me. Them brothers was carrying
a heavy grudge against those doctors, and I figured them doctors for the ones that's done this to me. If only I'd known it was you all along.
I am innocent. Well, mostly, but do go.
That's the plot happening in the background. This is actually a flashback. I'm going to read these little descriptions for them out loud because I haven't read them for them. Luke is a former member of the infamous Evangelist gang. Made up of four brothers bearing the names Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Ooh, those guys are mentioned in the main campaign. The younger of the four evangelist brother. That word. John is partly responsible for the gang's demise. Now reconciled with his only surviving brother, John is trying to make amends. And then you can read these two. Go ahead and pause it and read those if you're interested. Alright, you come with a chain rifle, which is a piece of junk, but I don't really have many replacements for you right now. Mammoth rifle is good. What do you carry? You're gonna get the mammoth rifle. Actually, what is your aim on the other guy? 55? Yeah, we'll give you the... Have a navy gun. Have a mammoth rifle. We need healing for these guys. Healing items. I'm probably going to do 2 videos since I haven't done an action video on this one. I'll probably cut it and then upload another video of the actual mission. Okay, we're gonna hightail it over to the morgue because we've got a wounded party member. And the morgue will get them patched up. And we don't have any decay right now, but we do need patching up. We need to go to the general store. They only have one of these. I will buy these for cash. Then we will go over here because I know they sell healing items too. Like I said, everybody needs healing. I discovered that I figured out about halfway through that's really the way this game needs to be played, and it game's so much easier. It's not a hard game, but it can be frustrating at times. It's not hard, but it doesn't need to be, because there's no healing, or there's no saving in between missions, I mean to say. There's no saving at all during the mission, so if you die partway through the mission, you've got to repeat the whole damn thing. Also, you are squishy. I can tell it's going to be hard with you guys. Alright. Did I get any new organs from that? Probably not. I'm not tempted to give these guys any cards right now. I will wait. Right now, we'll just keep them basic and simple. Alright! A large building made from red brick sat in the middle of the wetlands. It looked fairly normal until we found bones sticking out of the ground. When we got close, it was clear they were human bones. Whatever was happening inside that building wasn't good, and we intended to make sure it stopped once and for all. We played it sneaky and got as close as we could without starting the fight. This is the combat screen. This is your final opportunity to get everyone geared up and ready for war before war happens. I'm going to cut the video now, and we're going to do a second video. And when we come back, we're going to try to do a mission. Thank you all for watching, and this is WellArmedWithTacos signing off. Bye-bye.